Mom. Hey friends, I hope everybody's staying healthy, staying safe. Today I bring to you guys a really delicious Taco Tuesday recipe. This dish is actually Chile Colorado, which is basically just a beef that's been cooked in a chile sauce. It's very simple. We're going to be cooking it today in a crock pot. Yay! And also I have a couple tricks up my sleeve to make this go really quick. I apologize ahead of time for the kids in the background. We are in quarantine. They can't go nowhere, so I'm gonna do the best I can. Bear with me, okay? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this dish. If you guys wanna see how I create it, watch and I'll show you. All right, you guys, for our ingredients today, we have 6 pounds of beef chuck roast that has already been diced up. We are going to be using 3 different dried chiles. We have Arbol, Pasilla, and Ancho. Chicken bouillon, bay leaves, a small white onion I've already quartered, 1 tablespoon of salt, and a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder. All right, you guys, I just want to talk about these chiles very quickly. These ones we have up here are the Arbol chiles. These are very spicy, okay? You don't need a lot of these unless you like it really spicy, which in that case, that's perfectly fine. Do your thing. These ones right here are Ancho chiles. These ones are the more popular chili pods that you would find at the grocery stores because these would be what you make your sauce in bulk with. And then you would add the other chili pods to it just for flavor. And then we have our Pasilla chiles right here. So these ones right here are more of the darker chiles. They're more of the sweeter ones. You can find these a lot in mole recipes or a darker enchilada sauce recipe. That's what these ones usually are in there for. More of a, how would I explain it? I would say it's a deeper and a sweeter chili flavor in these ones. These ones are your more, like I said, the ancho is more of just like a basic red chili pepper, nothing too crazy. But you would add these other ones in there for flavor and then these ones in there for spice, of course. Okay. I'm not going to show you guys how to de-seed these because I've done that before in my previous videos. So if you guys want to watch how I do that, go to my birria video and you guys can see how I de-seed these. But I have a trick for you guys, okay? So after I de-seed these and I take off the stems, I'm going to show you guys a little trick, all right? All right, you guys, so I went ahead and I de-seeded and took off the stems of most of our chiles here. Now, here is a quick trick that I just learned, and it makes cooking chiles so much easier, so much quicker. I wish I would have did it sooner. Usually when you are cooking with your chili pods, you do have to rehydrate them, okay? So you're usually gonna boil them on the stove with water, wait till they get soft, and then you can start working with them, all right? Well, one day I was in a pinch and I decided, okay, I'm gonna try to just do this in the microwave. And lo and behold, it worked, you guys. So what you do is go ahead and lay your chiles in whatever microwave safe container you guys have. I have here some water. In this container is about 2 cups of water, but it really doesn't matter. You just want to make sure that you guys have enough water in here to kind of cover the chilies. So for me, I'm gonna need more water. I want a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna just put some more in there. All right, and that should be good. Okay, so all we're gonna do now is pop this in the microwave for, I'm gonna do 5 minutes in total. But you obviously don't wanna put it on for 5 minutes straight. It's gonna boil, it's gonna get crazy in there. So what you wanna do is do about 1 minute, 1.5 minute intervals and just check up until 5 minutes. Once you guys start seeing that they're getting soft and pliable, that's it. They're really done after that. 5 minutes for me worked. Obviously, everybody's microwave is on a different wattage. It could be different timing. Again, just when they become soft and pliable, that's when they're done, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna pop them in the microwave and I will show you guys what they look like when they're done. All right, you guys, so they're out of their microwave. I put them in there for about 5 minutes. You could do longer, again, no big deal. They're so nice and soft, pliable. Look at my little red ones. Oh man, my Ancho chiles are so red and soft. And I can already smell it. They're so fragrant right now. Even my pasillas, nice and soft, you guys, and tender. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put this in the blender, okay? All right, you guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put our chiles inside of our blender, okay? So try not to make a mess because it will get messy. And it's okay if you guys get some of the liquid inside there because we are gonna put some of this liquid in here as well, okay? All right. So essentially this is basically like a enchilada sauce that you're cooking your meat in. It is tasty, you guys. It's so good, so good. All right, I think I got most of that out. Okay. All right, put that over there. Okay, so I don't want to spill, but I want, let's see, here's, okay, that's 1 cup. Right there. All right. Just measuring this out for you guys. All right. There's 3 cups. All right. So about 3 3/4. All right. So I'm also gonna put our onion, remember our small onion? I'm gonna put that in there. Let that do its thing. All right, so now we blend. That's it, okay? So now all we're gonna do is we are gonna strain this liquid because with our chiles, they sometimes tend to have a skin that you cannot rehydrate. It will always be dry, and if you don't strain it, when you pour it all into any of your meats or anything that you're cooking this sauce with, you'll get these little bits of what feels like a piece of paper or something really like a flake. It'll be on your tongue and it's really annoying. You don't want to do that. You don't want anybody else picking stuff out of their mouth while they're eating your meals. So we're gonna go ahead and strain this, and I'm gonna show you guys. It takes just a couple minutes, okay? Oh my God, it smells so good, you guys. Yum. Okay, so another quick tip is I have a paper plate right here because when you guys are done straining this thing, this liquid is very staining, meaning it's gonna get everywhere. So just be very careful with it. Also, wear some clothes that you don't mind getting dirty just in case. I'm wearing black because I knew that I was going to be making this today, so you guys just want to be careful. All right, I have my strainer right here, and I'm going to do it right above my meat that I've already cut up. I actually didn't talk to you guys about that yet. So this right here is the 6 pounds of beef chuck roast. I pre-sliced it up for you guys, and I'll just show you guys. I put it in chunks. That's all I did. That's all that's going on here. There's no liquid, there's no nothing, no flavors, no seasonings. We're gonna do that after we put the sauce over it. You could always cook this meal, you guys, in a pot over the stove. I chose not to because the kids are running around. I have things I have to do. I don't have time to be standing over the stove today, so this is gonna be my friend. And I love it. I love recipes like this that we can just set it and forget it kind of thing, all right? So let's start. going to kind of mix it around in here. Now, if you feel like you guys don't have enough sauce going on in here for your meat, I would be putting in chicken broth or beef broth. I'm sorry, not chicken broth, but you could definitely use chicken broth as well. I find it to be really flavorful. You're just going to be putting in just a little bit of beef broth in here, just to give it a little bit more liquid, and you wouldn't even tell a difference, okay? All right. My eyes are really watering with that onion. I can't believe it. All right, so I have right here some 1, 2, 3, 4 bay leaves, okay? 1 baby one on there. I have here the tablespoon of salt because we did not salt that sauce. I'm just gonna go ahead and salt this right now. And when we're done, if I feel like we need more salt, we can salt that, okay? It looks like it's a lot of salt, you guys, but really it's just 1 tablespoon. I have in here 1/2 of a tablespoon of garlic. Okay. And I'm gonna be putting in 1/2 a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. All right, you guys, and like I said, chicken flavoring in here will taste good, and it does. Okay, don't overdo it with this stuff though, because this stuff is salty. So now we're gonna go ahead and mix this in a little bit. Try not to crush the bay leaves too much. That's gonna be a little hard to get out if you guys do that. But I just really want to mix that salt, the garlic powder. Mix that all in. All right, and then after this, you guys, that's it. We're done. We can turn this on. If you have all day, you're gonna set this on high for about 8 hours. 8 hours is usually, 8 hours is for low, but for 4 hours for high. That's usually enough, but you know what? Sometimes everybody's slow cooker works a little bit different. So you really just wanna cook it until the meat is falling apart, okay? For me, 4 hours on high is usually enough, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'll put it in for about 5 hours. Really just open it up, take a couple look, and see how it is from there, okay? All right, that's it. I'm gonna put the lid on, I'm gonna turn it on, and I'll see you guys in about 4 or 5 hours, all right? All right, you guys, our meat is done. I went ahead and added about 1/2 cup of MASECA to this just to thicken up the sauce a little bit because I wanted it to coat the meat nicely, and it is now. I also added in another tablespoon of the chicken bouillon and 1/2 tablespoon more of salt because that's enough flavors going on in there. We don't really need to flavor this up anymore, but it looks delicious. It's beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and heat up a couple of tortillas, and I wanna show you guys how I would serve these, okay? Guys, so this is how I will serve it. I went ahead and fried up some flour tortillas. This dish is primarily used with flour tortillas, but if you guys like corn, that's fine, no biggie. I loaded them up with the meat, some Mexican crema. I have on here some more of the sauce. I put some cilantro, some onions, some red cabbage, some queso fresco, and that's basically it, you guys. I have limes here to garnish it when we're done and we're ready to eat, but that's pretty much it. It's super simple to put together and it is delicious. All right, you guys, so now is a taste test, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and put one on my plate. I wanna drizzle on some more of the sauce. Keep in mind, guys, it is spicy sauce, okay? If you want it less spicy, don't use a lot of the little Arbol chiles. It's bomb. It's really good, you guys. Like I said, if you guys want to use the corn tortillas, you guys can, but I highly recommend the flour, and I highly recommend throwing them on the comal with a little bit of oil, or a pan with a little bit of oil, giving it a good crisp on both sides. It just gives it a different flavor and texture. It's bomb, you guys. I hope you guys try this recipe. If you do, make sure you guys tag me. I would love to see how you guys recreate this dish, okay? Thank you for watching.